Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hotel Dusk. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a little bit for me, it's a new session, but I recall that we are trying to find the right alcohol label for Helen, even though we could literally just show her 3 different bottles, but I guess that wouldn't be quote-unquote professional, but Rose is literally asking us to do it, and we don't even work here, so I don't think we need to be professional about it. Whatever, so we made our first stops. We're gonna head to our second stop, which is Iris, my favorite girl. I know you like her too. So I think she was in 2 and 4, if I recall correctly. I can't quite remember right now, because I don't think I wrote it down. So let's just check. Knock, knock. Anyone home? Guess not. Okay, maybe she was like, I specifically said I didn't want anyone in the room across from me or next to me, and I'm trying to check out and see who this is. I'm pretty sure this is her. Yes, who's there? It's me, Kyle Hyde. Perfect. Mr. Hyde, I figured you would be drunk in a ditch by now. I figured you'd be drunk in a ditch by now. What's she trying to say about me? You and me both, sister. Well, at least she's deigning to talk to me. Again, I think this is a really silly and invasive and random question. I'll make it quick. You drank wine with dinner, right? Why? Did you want to see if there was any left? I don't suppose you remember what kind. Rosé, and it was quite nice. Why on earth are you asking me this? Just checking, don't mind me. No, I would demand an explanation. As much as I do not like this lady, it's really weird that we're just suddenly springing this on her. So you came up to my room to ask me. So that's it? Nothing more? Well, good night then. Iris turns and closes the door behind her. Well, that was pleasant, I guess. These people are really good at accepting us just asking really random invasive questions. Okay, I don't think I marked her room down, so I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. 216, perfect. So we got almost everybody on here. Great. Okay, so lastly, we just need to go to Helen, right? So she's in room 212, because we've ironed out which 2, though actually I think I forgot. Let's see, 2 and 2. I think I forgot which one, Summer had, because it's been a little bit. No one seems to be in. Maybe these doors are soundproof. Wait, isn't that who we need to go to, though? That's Helen, right? Okay, wait, if she's not answering, then what am I supposed to do? I guess I'll go back to Rosa for now. Okay, so one of them had rosé, and the other, I can't remember who had red wine and who had white wine, so that's good. That's awesome. Where was Rosa? I saw her in like the hallway or something one time. So, oh, maybe I have to go back and grab the correct wine then. Because we didn't pick them up, we just looked at them. So, let's see. Hold on, this one was the, oopsie, not the table. Oh my god, here we go. That's a bottle of wine. That's it. Maybe he ignores it because it's not the right kind. Yeah, because other than literally talking to her, I don't see what we're, okay. Well, there's 2 in the kitchen, so if I just talk to them both, Hyde himself should know which one's the correct one now, so he should be able to pick it out for me. Right, hun? Right? You can do this. I believe in you. Yeah? There's a bottle of wine on the counter. Okay, he's ignoring that. Unless I need something else to definitively do. Okay, well, we'll have to see after this bottle. Come on, is this the right one? There's a wine bottle next to the microwave. Here we go. Okay, red wine. I bet this is the bottle Helen ordered. Okay, got it. So Summer had white wine then. Looks like there's still a bit of wine in the bottom of the bottle. I don't need the whole bottle, just the label. So, can we take it? There's a wine bottle next to the microwaves, and are we label remover? We have that stuff, right? Okay, I think that's in our room. Are you serious? We had to come all the way down just for that? Unless I was like, Hyde would have been smart enough to like, know to take it as soon as I was upstairs. Maybe. Okay, how handy. The very specific things that we got are so useful to us. Great. Someone, including Hyde, but someone else called it a pile of junk. But, well, who's laughing now? It's me. It's me because I got all this cool stuff that helps me with all these very specific things I need. So in your face, Louie. In your face. You're just jealous, okay? There's a cardboard box in the bed. I think this was it. Product said sent over in the box. Label remover. This should get the label off in no time. And take the adhesive remover. Perfect. So how exactly does it work? Because the adhesive is on the back of the label, right? So the way it looks like you literally just stick it on top of the label and somehow it would get rid of it. But wouldn't it soak through and ruin it? I have no idea how this works. Because I know about adhesive removers of like, after you tear something off, then you want to get rid of like the sticky gunk. That's when I would think to use an adhesive remover, but this sounds like we're using it to literally get this thing off of it. We'll have to see how this works. Let's see. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Okay. Ew, gross. So we're literally just squishing this on and it just comes off intact. We're not gonna rip it into pieces? I guess so. Hello? Oh, I see. Fascinating. What's up? How fascinating. Okay. Huh. There we go. Job well done, smiling to myself. Amazing. I take the wine label that I worked so hard to get off. Wonder what kind of memories this wine holds for the old gal. I guess it's time she and I had ourselves another chat. Why are we being so nosy about a random woman's life? Obviously, Hyde. Detective, police, whatever. He's just got it in him. He just needs to know everything about anyone. But, she doesn't really seem to have much to do. Well, most of them don't seem to have much to do with our particular case, so I don't know. He just has fun being very nosy and learning about people, even though time is of the essence. Oh, Mr. Hyde, what brings you here? Rosa has her hands full. She asked me to bring you this wine label. You came all this way just for me? Please come in. Of course, hon. Let's have a chat. Let's talk. What's up, girl? Sorry I stole your room, by the way. Half sorry. I'm sorry that you had to run all over the hotel for my sake. How did you know? How did you know we didn't, we were stupid and didn't just come up to you with 3 different wine bottles and ask you which one's yours? How did you know, hon? Don't worry about it. I got nothing better to do. Yes, you have... Hyde, that is the most untrue statement you have uttered up until this point. You have plenty of things you should be doing right now rather than this fetch quest. Okay, honey? Oh, Posh, I'm sure you're a very busy man. Thank you, Helen. Thank you. Maybe Hyde's just being polite and you're seeing straight through it. Thanks. But now that you're here, please feel free to sit for a spell. My room is your room. Thanks. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah? Oh, yes, dear. Don't you get excited when friends come to pay you a visit? Of course. We're friends. That's so sweet. Everyone likes to have visitors. And you're not just any visitor. Oh, it's 'cause of my handsome, rugged face you like it? I find our conversations quite peculiar, Mr. Hyde, but in a very good way. I'm not calling you peculiar, even though you are, with how nosy you are with everything. You make me feel like I did 10 years ago. Is that good? Are you hitting on me? I mean... Yeah? What happened 10 years ago? Your son, right? Oh, nothing. I'm just reminiscing. Please forgive this old woman her fancy. The old gal's hiding something, even though it's just a personal life and has nothing to do with anything I'm tracking down for tonight. I've got to find out what it is. Time to drag it out of her. Why? Kyle, why? For what purpose? For what purpose? It doesn't make sense. But, Mr. Hyde, I thought you brought a wine label for me. Yes, right here, hon, right here. Here you go. Perfect. Here's your label. Oh, thank you. This is simply wonderful. It will make for such a nice memory. I guess that's it. Okay. Mind if I ask you something? Wow, why? Why? Kyle, you're insane. You're actually insane. I love you, honey, but you are insane. Oh my God. And what would that be? What is with all this scary music and atmosphere all of a sudden? I thought we were having a pleasant chat. Rosa said you shared that wine with someone a few years ago. I bet they're a criminal. I gotta hunt him down, you know what I'm saying? Who was it? Does it really matter? Actually... out with it. Who was it? Come on, I'm just curious. It's good. It isn't the end of the world, but it's been bugging me for a while. Oh? You told me you've been here before. So when did you share a bottle of wine with someone? Mr. Hyde, you are persistent. If you must know, that day took place 10 years ago. So the guy you met 10 years ago? What happened to him? She looks pretty shaken up. Should I not press her? I'm gonna press her. Let me guess. You don't know? Okay, I don't wanna you don't know where he is, do you? Oh, I'm sure he's fine. It's just, we just haven't been in contact since that day. Is it her son? Who is it? Why is it so serious? Why are we so nosy? This is terrible. We're digging up bad memories for her. It's so personal. Oh my God, I don't condone this. Honey, I know I'm playing you as the main character. I do not condone your behavior. Let's talk about the person you met 10 years ago. You care about him, of course. The person's pretty special to you, right? Oh yes, that person meant the world to me. But then I betrayed him. Oh no! In what way? I guess I'm asking you to find out. I wouldn't think it'd be hard to contact this mystery person, but I bet I know why you haven't. He forgot all about you. You miss him too much? I mean, I don't think he forgot about her. Would that make sense? She betrayed him, so I don't understand. Maybe this is the wrong answer. You think about him a lot, don't you? Oh yes, each and every day. I want so badly to see him again, but alas, I cannot. Can't bear the thought of causing the boy more grief. What's wrong? Does it have to do with your eye patch? Why'd you betray him? Because I'm selfish. Because I was only thinking of myself, of what I thought I wanted. I left him behind, Mr. Hyde. I abandoned him. Who is it? I think I know who you're talking about. But how? It's your son, isn't it? Let's see if Rosa knows her hunches. Yes, that was the man I met 10 years ago. My only son. What's his name? Alan. Oh! Well, I mean, okay, look, there ain't no such thing as coincidences in Hotel Dusk, right? So this has got to be the same Alan that we've heard about, because all the coincidences are just magically lining up. The stars just magically lining up all in one night as we're here. We happen to know who to ask what questions, even though it doesn't seem relevant to ask her about who she drank wine with 10 years ago. Apparently it's all connected. Here we go. Your son's name is Alan. Yes, that's correct. Her last name was Parker, wasn't it? And his last name was Parker, wasn't it? Oh my God, I never made the connection. Yo, I never made the connection. I totally didn't even pay attention to the last names. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just letting that sink in. Holy cow. Yes, that's correct. Alan Parker. Nice name. We met here for dinner 10 years ago, and then went our separate ways. Any chance you gave him a fountain pen? Why, yes I did. But how on earth could you possibly know that? You gave him that pen, huh? Wait right here. What? Does this have to do with Alan's pen? Yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right. Why are we doing this? What's going on? I don't want to scare this poor woman. I mean, I guess we're giving her more information about her son, but still, I feel so bad for her. Who is it? Kyle Hyde. Do you have some new business with me, sir? Yeah, your fountain pen. Give it to me. Hand it over. I need it. My pen? But you gave it to me not 2 hours ago. Why do you now decide? Just give me the damn pen. All right. Thanks, boys. See you later. I take the fountain pen forcibly back from Summer. I should do it. At the risk of having a response delivered to the bridge of my nose, don't ask. Very well. I like that phrasing of like, at the risk of you punching me, maybe I shouldn't ask. Okay, see you later. Someone gives me the wary eye and shuts the door. Hyde, god damn it, you need to work on your people skills. Oh my god. Look, Summer, I know, he's kind of annoying. He's not the best guy. He can be really pushy and assume a lot of things, but you can't just talk to people like that. I know you found out his dirty secret, found out he's a faker, and maybe he's not the best guy, but like, come on though. You just basic courtesy. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Won't you come inside? Okay, that rhymed. You're a poet and you didn't even know it, hun. All right, here we go. Present arms. Okay. I've seen this before. Where did you get this? It's his. It's my son's. Oh man, poor baby. Oh, my heart. So this is your son's pen, huh? That's correct. I gave it to him 10 years ago when we were finally reunited. Oh my gosh, you had to be reunited, so you haven't seen him for like long breaks in between each time? You were on the outs for a while, huh? It was because I left him behind. I abandoned him, Mr. Hyde. I walked out of his life. Mr. Hyde. What is it, hun? What is it? You must tell me. How did that pen come to be in your possession? I found it in the restaurant. A guest dropped it. A guest dropped? So my son... That means Alan is in this hotel! No, he's not. But then, who dropped the pen if not him? A friend of his. Well, he's not much of a friend, actually. But why? How? Oh, this is all too much! Alan is missing. The guy with the pen is looking for him. My boy is missing! Please, Mr. Hyde, tell me that it's not true! As I understand it, Alan wrote a book, and this chump stole it from him. Sounds like your boy was shook up about it, and vanished soon after. That can't be! Wish I had better news for you, but there it is. My son had always dreamed of being a writer. On that night 10 years ago, he told me that he'd almost achieved his dream. It was hard work, but I knew he would never give up. It was a dream after all. Oh, to think that it has been taken from him. It breaks my heart. It truly does. Yeah, that's a shame. Tell me about this theft, Mr. Hyde. Why? I want to find the man who stole his work and make him pay. Look, you're a tough broad and I like that, but it's too late. The guy who plagiarized your son's novel already fessed up. He's searching for your son so he can clear things up and make amends. I think the real question is whether or not your son will forgive him. I have faith that he will forgive this man. I know my boy, Mr. Hyde. Alan will surely forgive him. You seem pretty sure. That's just the way he is. His heart is large, and he has forgiven greater trespasses before this. After all, he forgave his own mother for turning her back on him. She's finally going to spill it. Mr. Hyde, may I implore you for a favor? Would you lend your ear to a sad and shameful story? Years ago, you see, there lived an absolute fool of a woman. In her youth, she became enraptured with show business and magic. But soon, she married, and her husband convinced her to settle down. She agreed, but her secret heart yearned for a return to the lights and the glory. Do we get to see what she looked like? Oh no! In time, the pull of the stage became too great, and she abandoned her family. At first, a return to the world of magic filled her life with color. She had chosen the path of the entertainer once more. It became her everything. The woman lived for the moment when applause swept over her like a wave. But to her dismay, the more acclaim she received, the emptier she began to feel. Suddenly, being known as the greatest magician of all time mattered not. All she could think of was meeting the son she left behind so long ago. What a fool she was. So the woman sets up a meeting with her son. No, not at first. Their first encounter was a simple twist of fate. The woman had been called to perform at the grand opening of a new hotel, and by the strangest of chances, her son was invited to the same party. When she saw him, she was filled with fear and certain he would be enraged. But instead, he took her by the hand and forgave her. That day, they made a promise to each other. A promise to meet in 10 years at the same hotel. And 10 years later, they did that very thing. The boy told her of his own dream, of how he longed to become a writer. And the woman presented her son with a small fountain pen to help him on his way. It was the first and last gift she ever gave him, or so I hear. They made no more promises, arranged no more meetings. The year after meeting her son at the hotel, the woman quietly retired. And this time, she walked away from the stage for good. So where'd she go next? That is the end of my story, Mr. Hyde. Where she went and how she spent her days after that, no one knows. Yeah? Well, let me tell you what I heard. Oh? The woman's son told his thieving pal how much the hotel meant to him. Said it was his most special place in the world. A place filled with memories that he treasured more than anything. At least, that's what I heard. Oh, Mr. Hyde. I think you should have this pen. Maybe you can give it back to its owner someday. I don't have the words. Anyway, sorry to take up all your time. I'll see you around. You guys, I have actual tears in my eyes right now. I was trying not to let it crack as I was reading those lines, but I don't know why in stories when it comes to parents and family and their children, those really hit me super hard, especially when the parent is an old person. Oh my god, I felt so emotional. I was literally I have tears in my eyes right now as I was reading that. Oh my god. I don't know about you, but parents and old people and stuff, they it always gets me so hard. That's so sad. That's the saddest thing. Oh my god, my heart, you guys. Yo. I hope they can meet again soon. What a sad, sad life. I hope she can meet her son. They haven't seen each other for a majority of their life. That's so sad because in the picture of her walking away, she looks really young and he looks really young. He looked like a 10-year-old boy or something. And they didn't meet for 10 years and she's an old woman. How many years have passed? Oh my god, that's so sad. Hyde, why did you squeeze all that out of her? Look, I know it's great that there's a coincidence that we can give her a pen, but we didn't know any of that unless he figured it out from the last name or something. But he had no idea that the person she met was a son and a writer and it's really specific, right? And it could be any Alan Parker out there. Anyways, Hyde. Look, you gotta be more sensitive, okay? I'm about to stab you. Okay? All right, we're at the end of the episode. I'm just gonna go ahead and let Kyle finish his thoughts about what he just discussed, and then we're gonna end off there. Oh my god, I just needed some time to recompose myself. Holy cow. Alan is Helen's son. Didn't see that one coming. Summer's gonna do backflips when he hears this, and I'll probably have to tell him. Okay, Hyde, time to think. Take a second and get your thoughts together. All right, we'll do the end of the chapter review in the next episode, and we'll be moving on to a whole new chapter. I don't even know what our next step is going to be. Maybe just talking to Summer. I don't know, but where do we go from there? We'll have to find out next time. See you then. Zaxxus, over and out.